Hi, Sarah. Hi, Tea by the Sea. How you guys doing tonight? Where did I put my glass? There. My big old goofy glasses. Hey, Corley. How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We had a kind of a warm night. We're like +4, +5. It rained most of the day. It was a gray day, cloudy, wet. Hi, Kathleen. How are you? Hello, Alea. Nice to see everybody turning out. That's really nice. We're going to begin with cancer. I got 8 more to go. So, yeah, cancer and cancer for March, of course, that goes without saying. I'm real curious to see what cancer is going to bring me. I'm really curious. I'm a Cancer Sun and a Libra rising and a Virgo moon. I don't know what my Venus is. I've never bothered to check it out. So, yes. Thank you for being here too, Aaliyah. That's really nice. Thank you. Hello, Mary Jane. You guys get your screen back? Let me see if it's back on this end. Let's see. It is. You guys got your screen back. That's good. All right, why don't I put up the smudge? Without any further ado, we'll get down to business here. I hope it's a good month too. Really need it. Really, really needed tea. Really, really do. Come on, baby. Come on. Catch. Inflame. Combust. That's a little bit better. It's hard to get the perfect smudge with the perfect flame. Where the heck did my feather go? Sorry. Didn't mean to bring you down like that. One moment. There we go. They're either too much or not enough. Oh, but Lord, they're worth the trouble. It's instant with me. There's no wait time. It just, everything comes on. It just drops on. Love, love, love it. Love it, love it. I'll give some to you guys too before I forget. And now I'll do with the cards. We'll get them all set up, ready to go, and energized, cleansed. Okay, oh, I forgot Lilith. No, I didn't. Where is it? Where's Lilith? Where's my thingy? Okay, that's odd. It's right there, Natalie. I didn't even see it. It's up against the wall and it's a dark spot. Okay, we got to get Lilith awake here. Wakey, wakey, spirit. Wakey, wakey. Time to wake up. I'm going to work a little bit tonight there, Lilith. And my selenite, which grounds me. And I don't like how fast that's going out. I like them to burn for a while. But I either get one that burns too well and you got to watch it. That's how I ruin my bowl. And then you get ones that get a little stubborn. But somebody told me the conception is that the less smoke your smudge puts up, the less it's needed. That's why. When you put up almost what looks like a house fire from a smudge, yeah, that'll be an interesting read. So, there we go. And set that off to the side. Here we go. Is something odd just happened here too? So something strange happens with this camera going. You guys will all know about it before. You all know I live rural. I'm out, like, it's black out here, right? My son was here, and then he was waiting to get picked up, by a friend of his. It started to get dark. Every now and then he'd get bored standing inside looking out the window. So he'd go out in the yard, walk down the stairs, and walk up to the end of the driveway and take a look and see if he could hear anything and this kind of thing. On about the third or fourth time on doing that, his friend was a little longer than he was supposed to be. He said he was just standing there, and he said he could hear a vehicle coming, and he was walking towards the end of the driveway. He said, and he heard the vehicle slow down, and then he could see the blinker come on. You could see it through the trees, right? He said it's a brand new red car, and they were going to turn in here, and it's like whoever it was jumped out of their skin when they saw me, and they just picked up their speed and they took off. He said it was weird, Mom. I said, well, I'm glad you told me. And I don't know anybody that fits that description, has a car like that. I don't know anybody. Combust. Is that right, Mary Jane? That's interesting. Anyways, that was odd. That was weird. That vehicle, I don't know anybody. I know a lot of people, like here in my daily life, the physical forms, right? And I don't know of anybody that drives a he said it was a brand new car. It was red. He said it was like they jumped out of the skin because the car jerked and then the brakes come on. And then all of a sudden, the car started to move and it left at a different speed than it arrived. They were definitely going to cut in here, and I'm just like, I don't understand that. So I locked my door. I'm not afraid and I'm not paranoid, but I won't be stupid either, so I'm not expecting anybody. Why wouldn't I lock my door? So the door's locked. But I'm at 1982 Route 790 in Chance Harbor, New Brunswick. If anything happens, call 911. Give them the address. Yeah, it is locked, Kim. It is, Mary Jane, and he found it. You know what the younger generation's like. They don't usually follow their gut or their intuition or their instincts, and he said it was weird. They were going to pull in here. And they'd already had the signal light on before they even got up to the driveway. And they were slowing down the closer they got. And that's when he could see the blinker through the trees. And the car was going to turn in. And all of a sudden the car jerked like whoever was driving, like jumped to see him standing there, to see Tom. And then all of a sudden, they were stopped and they were flying up over the hill. So, hey, Jennifer. Thanks for being here. Yes, you just don't, I mean, if anything ever happened to me like that, you know, become a victim of a break-in or anything, anybody driving a brand new car would not think to break into my house, believe me. My stuff's old. Everything in here is old. I don't own any new furniture. No new anything other than my TV I bought at Christmas time. But I would never want people to read what happened to me or hear about it in the news or anything and go, why weren't her doors locked? That would have been dark when that happened. That woman not lock her doors? She's stupid or what? So I'm not paranoid, but I'm just doing it just so that I don't look bad if something should happen. Oh my goodness. Everything's red except no fingernails, right? So, yeah. Is it too much? Do you think, Kathleen? Be honest, is it too much? The red? I got Cora's necklace on. Jennifer's doing better. She's on her way up. Jennifer's on her way up. Not too much, Jolene? Okay. Everybody seems to like the color red on me. I figure I can never go wrong, right? Thank you, Kim. Red hot, darling. Yeah. I got your pendant on, Cora. The one that never glowed in the dark. That's cool. I do have a bat one. A drag. Is it a bat or a dragon? A dragon one. Man, I guess if you're wearing that, you go into a dark room, it just pops. It glows so beautifully. I wasn't fishing for compliments or anything. It's just that Kathleen noted you got red cup, red top, the red, eh? So I said, is it too much? Just, let me see here. What was I? Yeah, so I gave you guys my address. Don't get smart and cute with it either. It's just in case of emergency. I should put that on like my driver's license. In case of emergency, contact members of Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook. So, anyway, I still love this, Cora. I love the chain on it, which I got to clean pretty soon. But I just love it. I love the Cancer sign, all of it. I never got tired of it ever. Even the little last clasp that you hook your clasp into, the little circle, that disappeared a long time ago. I still managed to get it on, just hooking it onto the end of the chain. So, thank you, Kathleen. Okay, guys, now that the smudge is up, let's get this show on the road. This is for Cancer. The month of March 2020, from here through to the end of the month, we are the 4th. Sorry about the delay. I was never good with, I'm late more than I'm not. But there are, when I first started, other readers would tell you that I post the new monthly videos anywhere from the last day before the last day of the month, one day before, right into the 5th of that month. I can be as late as a lot of them. Some would say three days in, they'd be 3 days late. It was a normal. So I never worried about it. Wouldn't go too long because after a bed, it's pointless. What's the point, right? But this is for Cancer. And I am a Cancer. What's up for Cancer for the month of March? Spring, baby, spring. That's what's up. Spring all the way. Beautiful weather. I was going to say February, but hey, I wouldn't have been that far off, right? Because it started in February. What's up for Cancer for March? What's coming at Cancer that they need to be aware of? They need to be prepared for. Bring them guidance and bring them direction. Bring us, I should say, bring us guidance and direction. And we thank you very much for this, Spirit. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the answers. Thank you for the Cancer. All right. You know who I'd love to see? I'd love to see the manifester. Boy, that gives me a real take charge feeling. I'm going to cut right here, Cancers. Oh, it did it again. The bottom one dropped. End up pulling 2 cards probably now here. There's the one that was supposed to come up first. So I'm going to discard the other one. It doesn't even hold a candle to this. We'll discard it. Oh my gosh. Guys, destiny. Destiny, destiny, destiny. Beautiful. This is your overall energy. Your overall energy for the month. the month of March. What did I do? I messed them up. I'm not putting that back. I did something. I don't know. I messed it up. Let me do another run through here. The Wheel of Fortune. Well, now. Sometimes I like seeing that, and other times it's like, don't tell me that now. Because I'll be in the middle of something going on, and it's like, so you're telling me by showing up that there's nothing I can do about this, that whatever's going to play out is going to play out the way it was pre-written. Sometimes I take it that way, but then other times I take it as that can get real interesting with Destiny and the Wheel of Fortune. So you kind of wonder when you meet new people, was that in my are they part of my destiny, that person? You know, this sort of a thing. So hi, road tripper. Let's hope so. It's starting out pretty good, I'll tell you that. I'm in no hurry to carry on, but we I've paid my dues. I've been loyal. Okay. To cut or not to cut? I'll cut. There, that was a proper cut. Your wealth and your finances in place number 2. Very lovely. He's been showing up a lot. Page of Pentacles, opportunity in your wealth and your finances here, so it's a good placement for him. I'm sorry. You know what I didn't do either? I didn't ask Lola if this was the right deck. I screwed this whole reading up from the start. The next card we have right here is in your hearth, your home, your relationships, your intimates. And we're looking at the 7 of Cups. Possibilities. I like that. Your challenges, should there be any. We're looking here at the 8 of Swords and restriction. All right. We'll deal with that when we get to it. The last card is your message from Spirit. And we got the 8 of Wands and travel. I don't think that's going to apply to me. I really don't. Of course, anything can spur a person to travel. Something comes up, something happens. But I've lived in this province my whole life. I can't see why I'd be traveling anywhere. And anybody knows me, I'm not a big traveler, and they know that. This Wheel of Fortune, where it's such an exceptional card in your reading, Cancer, it would like lighten the degree of the last 2 cards. They're not going to be as intense as they would be if there wasn't something to overshadow it. And the goodness of this, and this is a good card for you guys today. It's not negative in any way. I'm not picking up on anything like that. I'm picking up, you know what I'm hearing for us? I'm hearing surprises. Things coming around the corner we don't see coming. Things coming at us from what do they call it, like left field. You don't see those coming. It's almost like having a psychic block, blind spot, I should say. That's what I want to say, like a psychic blind spot, where we're caught off guard. And not in a bad way, just plainly caught off guard. Anybody come to my house right now, I'd be embarrassed because it's a mess. I didn't do anything today. I didn't do dishes. I don't, not like they're overflowing in the sink, but I've got a few dishes there. I didn't sweep. And the dog, all you gotta do is let that go one day. Your whole house is turned upside down because you didn't sweep, because he's into everything. Everything gets dragged through the coals. But that kind of a thing. If any of you have been carrying an intuition, a feeling, usually when it happens to me, it's a foreboding feeling, a warning. But you're feeling like there's something coming, you know it, deep inside, and you haven't probably even talked to anybody about it. You've been keeping it in. That's carried within this card as well, for those that may apply to. It's coming. It's going to unfold. And you're going to say, this is what I was feeling. This was what I was feeling, kind of a thing. Well, there you go, Road Tripper. Road Tripper just said that. She said, feeling excited today, but not sure why. So hoping that this is a good one. And so am I. Again, I'm so glad that we did receive the Wheel of Fortune, Destiny. It's a fantastic card, you guys. It's bringing you good. I'm hearing, I don't know why, it'll make sense to somebody later, I'm hearing the word subtle. Maybe subtle changes, subtle surprises. I don't know. That's very, very, very interesting. Just give me a moment here. Um, Catch a man some fish, he'll eat for the day. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a long time to come. And I don't know why I got that with this card, but I heard that for somebody. Um, things things are falling into place. Things are making more sense now than they did before, with particular things that are on your mind, or particular things that are going on right now in your life. Everything will start to add up soon. You may have felt a little confused and a little lost for a while. You've been sitting back waiting to see what manifests, and it's going to. And then you're going to go, aha. So that's what that was all about. This is fantastic. Let me get the book here. I don't want to miss anything, and I want to give you the generic meaning here of this fantastic card. Just beautiful. Just my eyes lit up. My whole insides lit up when I seen that coming up. Like, yes. If we get anything else, it doesn't matter. This is the overall energy, and this is what matters the most. So when the card shows up, it shows all areas of your life, Cancer, are going to get a boost. Told you this was good. A boost. However and whatever that means to each and every one of you. That could be energy, that could be love, that could be your relationships, that could be your work life, that could be your everyday, but everything's coming up higher. A notch just means it's better all the way around. Your house looks like you're a hoarder, Colleen. You guys are cracking me. I'm not a hoarder. It's just that everything's kind of messed up. But anyway, your life, yes, things in your life are going to get boosted overall because you're moving forward. And you're going to be allowing fate to take you. And if you're not thinking that way, you need to. Allow fate to take you to your destined life direction. At this time, don't put up too much of a kick, too much of a fuss. If things turn off into left field and you were headed right, because you thought that was the way to go, it made sense to you, in doing something, carrying something out, following through with something, expecting something. And all of a sudden things go left. Don't fight that at this time. Go with it. Just go with it. That's the best that you can do. Try not to resist what's already been planned out. It's amazing stuff. The card will also show that you'll be feeling generally optimistic and able to make the most of your luck. And you're turning unexpected opportunities into some great decisions that change everything for the better. And another meaning of the card is clairvoyance. So your intuition is heightened, or you're growing a lot spiritually. There's some spiritual growth going on for some of you here. The advice, the wheel's not so much a doing card as it is a receiving card. So enjoy and appreciate the good fortune that comes to you now. There you go. Go with the flow. That's your advice. Keywords are fate and luck, the unexpected, movement, change, crossroads, and clairvoyance. What a beautiful card. Page of Pentacles is the next card. That's another good one. I like the Suit of Pentacles. What's not to like about them? Other than the 5, which sucks right out loud. So, and what's the other one? No, that's a sword suit I'm thinking of. So the Page of Pentacles, and the prompt on him is all about opportunity. Opportunity. In your wealth and in your finances is where he pops in at. Pages, of course, are all about bringing you messages, giving you heads up, presenting opportunities, making you privy to stuff, information, this kind of a thing. It's not raining now. It rained all day here, but not now. But it's very, very windy. The winds have come up tremendously. The page is going to be bringing somebody some good news about finances, work, and education. If not education, you'll go through an educational experience. That could be in lessons learned. All right. While the page does not represent this money alone, he does bring you hope that you have a wish that will be granted. Think about that for a minute. Now put it out there. Additional meaning of the page is a very pending job offer, really leaning towards you. Or if you're even something big like trying to move, sell a property, buy a property, this is going to happen very, very soon. Pay attention to all your paperwork, all of it, okay? Go through it, look at it with a critical eye for anything that might be wrong. If there is, you find that, you clarify it with the person on the back side of the contract. Don't let anybody, your mama never raised no fool, I'm sure. The advice is very simple with this card, this beautiful page. You look for offers regarding property and work, and there's a good opportunity on the horizon, but you do need to be very diligent and aware. It's not going to just come and fall into your lap. You got to be on your feet, awake and aware, and then you'll see it clearly what it is. Then you can take advantage of it. But pay attention, paperwork, this sort of a thing. Check all your contracts as well. Double check them, triple check them. Keywords are money and messages, communication, work, luck, confidence, and optimism. And this falling into, I'm hearing a promise. There's a promise here. It's a given kind of a thing. For anybody that's been having money struggles, that should calm down. Everything should start to pan out, fall into place, and there's growth here. And yes, a little dash of magic as well. It's somebody scratching their head going, I don't know how this happened, but it did, and I'm grateful, but how the hell did this happen? Be diligent and be awake, be aware. Financially, you're not going to be broke or devastated. You could probably be doing better, couldn't we all? But hey, so far so good. Everything's looking wonderful. Now I like the sevens. I like the 7 of Cups. Well, that's crazy, road tripper. That is crazy. That time of year, the tug of war between Old Man Winter and Special Spring. We've got the 7 of Cups here, people. It's all about possibilities. Sevens alone, overall in tarot, represent possibilities, where anything is possible or anything can happen. You could put the word possible in front of just about anything that would apply to you personally. And this is like a double whammy. It's a very strong one because the prompt on it is literally possibilities here. I've always liked sevens. They've always been a number for luck. So we'll kind of go with that and say that yes, there's luck in your future coming as well. It's a great card all the way around. There's going to be a lot of choices and options available to a lot of you right now. Just things are coming available. Again, it's that how did this even happen kind of thing going on. And now you're wondering to yourself, okay, I've got these choices. What am I going to do? Where do I put my focus? Which one do I take? But at this point, there are a few facts to help you decide, and only a raft of impressions, assumptions in your head, which is not good because there's a danger in falling for a fantasy if you're doing assumptions and you're running off on things that you haven't verified as fact yet. looking for an idealistic situation, and there's no such thing. There's idealistic moments, but not a life that, because this is terra firma, this is Earth, you're a human being. Our days go up and down, our moments go up and down. They're good, they're bad, they're in between. So you've got to be careful to not fall for fantasies. Try during the month of March to remain factual, the best that you can do. Try to remain factual. You're missing some information, feeling a little lost, do your legwork. Do your legwork. You're going to be, there's another danger, like if you're falling into a place that doesn't exist, or a situation, it's because you're not going to have any sense yet for what is real and what you're trying to make perfect, because it makes your heart race. You idealize a situation, makes your heart race, and it's like, oh yes, that's got to be it. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? You got to keep it real. I'm sorry, Cancer, we have to keep it real and feet on the ground hard, so that we don't get bowled over, we don't get overwhelmed. Other people that are on their game could see what's going on with us if we allow ourselves to fall into that place, and then we're like sitting ducks to the rest of the world because we're not dealing with reality. Cancer, you got to keep your feet on the ground. That's what we have to do. Any creative projects or anything that you've got going on, you may be getting swamped with all kinds of ideas, and that's a good thing. The juices are flowing. That could be going on for some of you. That you can go ahead and throw your imagination into, because it's not going to do any harm there. But you could throw in your passion into something that you're excited about and you're looking for. Go ahead and throw yourself right into it. You're being encouraged to do that. The advice of this card: rather than rush toward just one option, stand back a while and take everything in just to see what is going to manifest. Which is really smart for you, Cancer, to not just grab something as it's going by. Wait and see what you're actually grabbing here, what you're actually grabbing hold of. Pay attention to your dreams and your visions as well. There could be something coming through there. Your daytime visions, your flashes, pay attention to them. Your nighttime dreams, it wouldn't hurt if you're the type of person that can be diligent to follow through, and the minute you wake up, write it all down and then look at it later. Your keywords for the Seven of Cups: fantasy. It's things you've got to be paying attention to. Confusion, choices, dreams, imagination, vision. And the final word here in this card, and I like it a lot, is passion. Passion. No sense I am in trouble. No, keep yourself grounded, Kathleen. That's all you got to do. You got to stay in the here and the now. And not let your guard down by allowing a fantasy to come into your head, but stick more with the reality, hardcore reality of a situation. You're going, yep, that, blah. It won't be blah for long. It'll be holy crap, here we go. It's almost like, Kathleen, look at it this way. If things see, the energies are a little low and quiet and there's not a whole lot going on, this is your opportunity to catch your breath, because there's a big wave that's going to come. So you need to be ready for that. Now we have the Eight of Swords in your challenges, and yes, they would be challenges. This is for Cancer. The eights always bring about change in one arm of our life, a big change. And this is a card about restrictions, feeling restricted, feeling held back, locked down, pushed down, sat on, and not liking it one little bit either. Cancer doesn't like that. I don't. Don't anybody tell me I'm restricted in anything. I don't like it at all. You know, my ear gets up real quick, and I'm just like, I don't like that. Someone telling me what I can or can't do. Especially when I should have the freedom to, is what I'm saying. There's some things in life we always can't have our way. So we kind of bend for the rules type of a thing. I turned my tea warmer on and it's been on as long as the camera. I'm wondering why my tea is starting to cool down. I didn't have it on it. It's sitting on the table. With the Eight of Swords and restrictions, it's not a devastatingly dark card or bad card. This is a card of challenges. And we don't always get challenges, but it looks like for some of us, we're definitely going to be getting a little bit of a rocking going on here. For some of you are sitting right on the brink of change. Right on the brink of it. Because you've just suddenly realized that you're being restricted by your circumstances. This could apply to, restricted at work, restricted in a relationship or a project or something that's going on that you're part of, not having your freedom of choice, freedom of even feeling. You may need to look up and talk to the universe, your creator, and have some extra help come in to kind of get you through it if you so feel that you may need it. And you can keep a lid on it. I'd have a problem with that. I'd have to ask for help. I have to ask for Calvary to come in. Calvary to come in. This card often shows, sometimes for some of you, Cancer, it doesn't apply to me, but it shows a relationship is on lockdown. Reason? Because one of you is not free to make a commitment. And another meaning is being bound by way too much responsibility. So there you've got restrictions as well in relationships and in work. And any other area that this may apply to you and where you're feeling that. I get resentful when I feel restricted, especially if it's not called for. If somebody is usually overreacting or taking something too far, which implies restrictions, for me, I just say you're overreacting. You're going too far. There's no need, I get myself in trouble. Here's the advice of this 8. You need to get practical, Cancer, and you need to see that you're in control of your own future regardless of what everybody in your life is thinking or telling you or giving their opinion on or suggesting or thinking they're advising you. It won't matter. You just need to become grounded and practical and say, it's me. I'm living this life. I'm living this entity, this life, the essence of who I am. It's not anybody else. This is for me. This is my life. Other people don't like it. There's nothing I can do about that, but I'm not letting anybody influence me. There'll be no other influences here. I do what I want. Questions come up, it's me questioning myself and my own, reasonability, common sense, even. So if I trip and fall, I blame nobody but myself for being stupid, right? But you do need to do that. You need to, if you're not feeling you're in control of your own day, your own now, your present, your future, you need to wake up and get a hold of that. And just, you can free yourself overall by being less tolerant to the demands of others around you. This is a period that's just about you, Cancer. This is almost like feeling like you're being groomed for something else down the road. This is prep time. This is lesson time. This is pay attention time. Get this underlying feeling for Cancer is going to be a lay low kind of month. You won't be spiking up high or spiking down too low. It's just, it seems like nothing extraordinary is going to happen. And just when we get comfortable with that, almost like an uneventful month. I put the month of March in. Yeah, it kind of came, it kind of went. Nothing really happened. It almost feels that way. But we know from the card of destiny that opened this reading for you, there's all kinds of stuff going on in the background of your life and you haven't got a flipping clue at all. None. That's fun, and that can be very, very exciting as well. Wow. You're just not going to let anybody hold you back this time. Even if it upsets them or bothers them, you can't let yourself be held back. Keywords: separation and fear, burdens, lack of vision, feeling stuck, responsibility, and change. Settling into change, accepting change, not being afraid of change, trying to make yourself brave. In the face of fear, I still have to move forward. That means you are brave. You're afraid, but you're doing it anyway. But this card does bring, and it's you accepting change while still holding your own ground in your life. Um, try, some things may feel a little uncomfortable. You will struggle with that as well. You're feeling, this isn't my comfort zone. I don't know about this. But there is definite change. Change is coming at you in some way, some shape, some form. And you're going to feel the change and go through it at an emotional level. Nothing bad, just different. Unexpected. Something new, if you know what I mean. Something new. And a little bit of resentment there because it wasn't anything you brought about. You know, this is all caught off guard. Again, as I said that, there are going to be things, but what I'm feeling right now, and I think it's just, that's how we're going to feel overall. This, it's just March, just another month. Nothing astounding or impressionable about it, but there are going to be a couple twists and turns that we don't see coming at all. Final card, card number 5, is your message from Spirit. The 8 of Wands and travel. This is the one card that I would least presume for myself that was going to hit home with me in any way, because I have an active mind, and in my mind I go to different places, right? I imagine what it's like to be there and to live there, and these beautiful places I'd love to see, but physically I would never travel really well. I learned that last summer. All we did, if you're from the area, you guys know where Grand Manan is, right? And Grand Manan's part of the Bay of Fundy. It's out the mouth of the Bay of Fundy. It's no big deal. It's not what you just call it a day trip. And I was just about dead by the time I got home. I was physically hurting all over and complete exhaustion, and it showed on my face. You could, my friend Linda got video, and we're at the end of the day watching the sun go down. We're across the way, and we're sitting in our little lawn chairs and whatnot. And I told her, I said, you can see how tired I am. Look at my face, and just pure exhaustion. And that was just to Grand Manan. And I'm like, I don't think I ever want to go too far. I just can't do it. Sitting around and waiting, 2 hours to go over, and if you can't leave, that wore me out. 2 hours coming back. On the way home, we came home early, way before we were supposed to. We called that office there and said, we want to switch our time up for departure. Can we? Sure. The only thing was we had to sit in that lineup for 2 more hours again. It just about did me in. So I'm not a travel, but some of you are. Travel for some, that's going to be a big change. You better not be meant for me. That's all I've got to say, because then that would make sense for me, wouldn't it? Big change coming up. Oh, you're traveling. I hate to travel. You're going anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, but the wands represent, one of the things that's very strong is the mode of travel, taking vacations, going away, this sort of a thing. Hi, Jan. How you doing? Nice to see you. Again, it's another 8. We've got, we've got 2 8s. They're side by side. There's a lot of change going on here. Changes in your practical life, changes maybe with your work, where you live, your job, your money flow, your community. The practical things that we live with every day are slightly be affected. So, thank you, Jan. I'm glad. Hello, Sandy Swartout. So with this 8 of Wands, and it's your message from Spirit. So listen up, my Cancers, listen up. All aspects of your life, from love to family, from work to creative projects, all that is going to speed up under the influence of this 8. Delays are going to be done with as our decisions will be made. Words are going to turn into action. Projects, travel plans fire up. And you find yourself fielding more calls, more emails, and more social engagements. More meetings even than ever. Appointments. This is an exciting if bewildering time, says Spirit. A time when everything will happen at once and you'll be in constant demand. The advice? Take a breath before saying yes to all offers and choose carefully. You won't waste any energy or time running in circles. Just be organized. Communications, speed, news, motivation, action, excitement, and movement are the keywords for this card. And this does not surprise me. Maybe this card to a point, excluding travel. Excluding travel. My life's like that. It runs real quiet for a long time. There's nothing going on. Even if I wanted stuff to be going on, there's nothing going on. And all of a sudden something happens, and next thing you know, it's just a snowball. It's like everything happens at once. You know, you sit here for 3 months and not, and then a friend will say, hey, I was going to come and get you. Want to go do this or that? Sure. An hour later, somebody else messaged you. Same thing. They want to come out. I'm just like, why does that happen? It all happens because the energy's changed. There's shifting going on. That's why. Would you? Yeah, I'm sure, road tripper. I'm sure. Isn't that something? Just unbelievable. But that was a good reading. I mean, it's really, this is the one that set the whole thing up for you, Cancer, for us. All right. And like I said, it won't be like this, but it feels right now in the moment that that's where our heads are going to be. We're thinking it's just a regular old month. And when things come, completely caught off guard, completely unexpected. And with 2 8s, you know there's going to be some kind of a change. I'm loving that smudge is still going. That makes me happy. That was your forecast, Cancer. For the rest of this month, I don't really know what to make of it other than I don't like being caught off guard. I don't really I like good surprises, but I mean, gosh, if I know somebody's coming to my home, I'll run through and try to straighten things out, make the house so that they're not uncomfortable. I may need to do a lot of deep cleaning, but at least everything's picked up, put away in its place. That's why I don't like unexpected surprise. I don't like people showing up and I'm least expecting it. And who would think it at 8 o'clock at night? Anybody coming here and it's pitch dark out this way. There's no street lights. Why would people be out here is beyond me. So, you're welcome, T. Yes, I know. I hope you get here as well. Hello, Linda. Welcome, welcome. I just finished the Cancer reading. So you'll have to go back and do the replay on the stream once it's all set up through YouTube. That's just it, you know. And I'm look at March to me, I'll still be doing what I'm doing right here, right now, as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, I don't really have any room left over for anything outside of reading anyway, because it takes a lot of energy. I still have my own house I have to run and animals I need to spend time with and indulge in. And to add a permanent person to that mix just wouldn't, that doesn't work for me at all. That does not work for me at all. I'd have to be really like cramming and make, and you know, you get to a point in your life you're supposed to be sitting back and relaxing a little bit. So I don't know. There's no way to tell for each individual what's coming at us. I'm just trying to feel mine out. Here's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. I'm always happy to see people They don't see that discomfort inside of me, like, oh my God, my house is, if I did my housework today, everything's where it's supposed to be, and someone shows up, I'm more than happy to see them. Come on in, kind of thing. I'm not a real formal person that way. You don't have to call me. You don't have to tell me you're coming, you know. Sometimes, like weekends, that can happen. People out for a drive. Oh, this is a scenic route out here. Now, see, that's getting out of hand. Look at that. Completely out of hand. That's too much. And people say, well, we're right out here. Why don't we stop in and have a tea or coffee with Natalie? And that, you know, I know some people are funny like that. I've known people say you don't dare go to their door unless you call ahead of time. So there you go, guys. I'm going to be back again in a few minutes here. I'm just going to take maybe a 10-15 minute break, and I'm going to go back. And then we're going to go on to Leo. I'm going to try to get the rest of the signs all finished tonight. So we're going to go on to Leo. So I'm not going to chat really long here. We'll leave it at this. Oh my God. He just tries to start a fire under you, Jennifer. Nothing but rain here and warmer temperatures. It's all good. It's all good. And at this time of the year, the remnants of whatever storm's blown in, it doesn't stick. It doesn't stay. We're at the birth of spring right now. This is the birth of spring. Anyways, I'm gonna disconnect right now. I'm gonna have to call a fire department. My house is filling up with smoke. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to put water in it. Yeah, that's too much. Everybody, thank you for being here. Please keep the peace in so you share your love and your light out with the rest of the world. Always live your life under the law of integrity, whether people see you doing wondrous things or not. Do the wondrous things that you're capable of. Move forward, put it forward, give it out. Take care of your fellow man and all of that. I shall be back in a few minutes, so hang around because up comes Leo. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate your time here. Thank you. Hey, and for those of you that are new, you can join us on Facebook as well. We're under groups, and it's closed and it's private. Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Thanks, guys.